I'm Captain Sachin Singh, Director IFC-IOR. Although we are unable to attend the meeting in person today, I sincerely appreciate the Executive Director of the Geopolitical Cartographer providing us the opportunity to present virtually. Over the next few minutes, I aim to highlight the pivotal role of IFC-IOR towards enhancing maritime domain awareness through maritime information sharing in the Indian Ocean region and how the center is augmenting itself in terms of infrastructure and capability. Speaking of my scope for today, I'll begin by outlining the complexities of the maritime domain, emphasizing the strategic importance of the Indian Ocean region. Thereafter, to provide a factual context, I will present maritime security scan based on IFCR reports. Following that, the operational responses that IFC-IOR has coordinated through seamless information sharing. Subsequently, I'll delve into the collaborative efforts of IFC-IOR and its operational mechanisms. To add context to my presentation, it is essential that I first apprise you with the complexities of the maritime domain, especially with regards to IOR. The IOR holds immense strategic, economic, and cultural significance on the global stage. Over 90% of the world trade travels by sea, and more than 95% of all the data that moves around the world goes through undersea cables, thus making the maritime domain vital for economic prosperity. This vast domain also harbors immense biodiversity, supporting marine ecosystems and the livelihoods of billions of people. The region's economic challenges also increases the potential for non-traditional threats like drug smuggling, human trafficking, and contraband smuggling. These illegal activities not only undermine security and stability, but also strain law enforcement agencies. Fully cognizant of the importance and complexities of the maritime domain, non-conventional maritime threats have been defined by IFC-IOR, which includes illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, piracy and armed robbery, contraband smuggling, irregular human migration, maritime incidents such as fire, collision and grounding, and maritime security threats hybrid. Needless to say that the inherent complexities of the maritime domain with its diverse actors and conflicting interests makes it impossible for any single nation to single-handedly ensure the good order at sea. In order to contextualize my talk, it is important that I explain the region-wise maritime security situation in the IOR and set things in perspective. Starting with the Gulf of Guinea. The Gulf of Guinea is one of the major hotspots for maritime piracy and armed robbery. In 2024, Center monitored 29 incidents highlighting the vulnerability of shipping in the region. What's particularly alarming is the increasing range of these attacks, which was earlier limited to Somali pirates. In May 2024, pirates attacked a vessel as far as 375 nautical miles southwest of Cape Verde. The perpetrators have adopted a new tactic involving collusion with boat operators to simulate engine failures to lure passengers into ambushes. Center recorded 5 incidents wherein passenger boats facing engine failure were ambushed by pirates. The maritime security landscape in West Asia amidst the conflict has emerged as a new dimension to non-traditional threats. Non-state actors have increasingly targeted merchant traffic, disrupting global supply chains and causing substantial economic losses. Another concerning development is the resurgence of piracy, a threat that had been looming in the past decade. This resurgence is attributed to increased IUU fishing and also the diversion of security forces towards the Red Sea. Based on the trends observed, Center reported there was a decline in piracy in the third quarter of 2024 owing to southwest monsoon. However, mariners need to maintain their guards against active piracy. East Africa is grappling with a complex maritime security landscape. In 2024 alone, we witnessed a staggering 5,005 maritime security incidents, ranging from illegal fishing and contraband smuggling to piracy and sea theft. The West Asian crisis has worsened the situation, leading to a surge in piracy attacks, including high-profile incidents like the hijacking of MV Ruin and MV Abdullah. The region is also a victim of human trafficking, with desperate East African migrants risking their lives on perilous journeys to the French Department of Mayor. Further, East Africa has emerged as a crucial transit point for illegal narcotics. It serves as a transshipment hub for cocaine from Latin America to Europe and Asia, and also receives opiate products from the Golden Crescent. The cocaine seizures in the region amounted to a quarter of the total narcotic seizure volume. South Asia is facing significant maritime security challenges. In 2024, 776 maritime security incidents were recorded. These incidents primarily involved contraband smuggling and IOU fishing. IOU fishing is particularly problematic in this region, as it often occurs in areas beyond national jurisdiction. These vast oceanic areas beyond the control of any single nation are susceptible to exploitation by malicious actors. The unregulated nature of these activities not only depletes fish stocks, but also damages marine ecosystems. South Asia also faces the brunt of narcotics smuggling, which poses a serious threat to regional security and stability. Southeast Asia faces a crucial maritime security challenge, with a staggering 2,506 incidents reported in the past year. While the high number of reported incidents is a product of effective monitoring by enforcement agencies, yet, despite consistent efforts, the region continues to grapple with persistent threats, including armed robbery, sea theft, and irregular human migration. Having seen the regional maritime dynamics, let us explore how seamless information sharing by IFC-IOR has enabled swift operational responses, effectively bypassing diplomatic challenges. I would like to highlight an operational response which was coordinated by IFC-IOR and led to a daring and successful operation against the hijacked MV Ruin. MV Ruin, the Malta-flagged bulk carrier, was hijacked by Somali pirates on 14 December 2023. Upon receiving the information, the center alerted the operations wing of the Indian Navy and other linkages operating in the region. Subsequent to the hijack, the pirates commandeered the vessel into Somalian territorial waters where they could not be pursued. The merchant vessel was again shadowed and IAN consistently negotiated with the pirates, coercing them to release the ship on the terms proposed by the Indian Navy, which deterred the pirates to surrender and release the hijacked ship. IFC-IOR, the backhand, was in constant touch with the CSO of shipping company and the flag state to take necessary consent and also obtain the blueprint of the vessel, which is crucial to the operational planning of the special ops team. I would also like to highlight one such incident where the response was coordinated by IFC-IOR purely based on assistance from the ILOs. In the hijacking incident of Sri Lankan fishing vessel Goranjo Puta 4, the Seychelles Defence Forces, in collaboration with the Sri Lanka and Indian Navy, successfully intercepted and rescued this hijacked vessel. In the incident, operational coordination and information sharing between the Sri Lankan and Seychelles ILOs at IFC-IOR played a key role. The incident also highlights how these ILOs shorten the diplomatic communication chain and facilitate prompt and effective response. In a recent joint anti-narcotics operation between India and Sri Lankan Navy, IFC-IOR served as the information conduit, providing timely operational information which facilitated the success of this operation. An incident which highlighted the crucial role of the center's linkages in enabling effective operational response to vessels was that of the Indian flagged motor vessel Jag Alok, which reported a medical emergency on board. The center quickly relayed the information to IFC Singapore. IFC Singapore in turn promptly notified MRCC Kuantan, which coordinated a medical evacuation. This efficient exchange of information and operational coordination ensured the chief engineer on board the vessel received the necessary medical attention. In another incident which occurred in January this year, Center was informed about assistance required by a Malaysian flagged sailing vessel BIT, which was transiting from Sri Lanka to Thailand. The information received indicated fuel shortage on board this vessel. Center established contact with the shipping agent to source its positional updates and also its intentions. The information was conveyed to the Indian Navy, which promptly diverted both an aircraft and a warship to provide necessary assistance to the sailing yacht. Having explored the significance of the Indian Ocean region and the non-traditional threats it faces, I'll now discuss how IFC-IOR is helping to understand the maritime domain much better. IFC-IOR incorporates three key elements to enhance functionality: vision of minds, information sharing, and operational linkages. I will now explain how these elements can help address the issues at hand. IFC-IOR benefits greatly from the concept of fusion of minds, wherein the international liaison officers posted permanently at the center bring together diverse perspectives and experiences, fostering a deeper understanding of regional dynamics. By combining the unique regional expertise and domain knowledge, ILOs contribute to a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding of the Indian Ocean region. Further, ILOs also enable a better response by shortening diplomatic routes. Center currently hosts 14 ILOs and more ILOs are expected to join soon. Center is also undergoing infrastructure augmentation to host up to 40 ILOs, and the construction is likely to be complete by April this year. IFC-IOR plays a vital role in strengthening the capabilities of Indian Ocean littoral states, fostering a collaborative environment for maritime safety and security. Through various workshops, conferences, and seminars, IFC-IOR provides training and expertise to partner nations, empowering them to contribute effectively to regional security. Examples of these efforts include a data management course for the East African Standby Forces and an ongoing collaboration with DCOC countries to develop standing operating procedures for the information sharing networks and establishment of their national maritime information sharing centers. The Maritime Information Sharing Workshop, flagship event of IFC-IOR, saw a participation of 41 personnel from 26 countries. The next edition is scheduled this year in the third quarter. As also brought out by Ms. Shafina in the last presentation, from 5th to 7th December 2024, we conducted a 3-day tabletop exercise for maritime safety and security in collaboration with UNODC GMCP, which is one of our international linkages, wherein 30 practitioners representing 4 countries participated. The extensive network of linkages at the center with international organizations, including treaty-bound bodies, piracy reporting centers, similar fusion centers, fishery management and regulatory bodies, maritime security constructs, shipping organizations, and academia, provides a valuable platform for understanding future maritime threats. Based on the information sourced from the linkages and partners, Center compiles an updated and validated database of maritime incidents, which is analyzed to identify trends and anomalies. The analyzed information with factual data sets is published by the Center as periodic maritime security updates. Our reports are a credible source of such information in the region and are heavily subscribed by various organizations, researchers, and mariners. The Center is also in the process of publishing its annual report for the year 2024, which would be available on our website very soon. Further, being an information fusion center, we also at times receive intelligence on maritime incidents and crimes through our ILOs and international linkages. Center's operation efforts were well highlighted during West Asian crisis, wherein the Center enabled prompt responses and operational coordination to vessels requiring assistance. That brings me to the end of my talk, and in conclusion, I would like to reiterate that at IFC-IOR, we remain focused towards enhancing maritime domain awareness through collaboration, partnership, and information sharing. Thank you very much.